Yeah, got a chance in the game, the boy. No, he played well again. I mean, obviously that's the questions, and he deserves the adulation he's getting because he's playing well, scoring goals. When the moments come, taking them, and no, he was very good again today.
The way he pounced on that first the chance for the first one, does that say something about his confidence and his feel at the moment?
I think it's, you know, a goal scorers will always score goals and try, but I think those type of goals are what they actually enjoy. I think you'll see Wayne scoring a lot of great goals, but that was more of a sort of sniffer goal for me. A bit of a mix up in the box, and he was on the end of it. But his performances have been great, and he's worked incredibly hard, and he deserves the rewards he's getting.
How do you look back on the last two Sundays? I mean, frustration that you've only taken 2 points?
Yeah, I just said that, you know, we had a great win in midweek, and if we had come away here and but for a minute at Cardiff near the end, you'd have been saying, well, you know, Manchester United have had a really good week. It's not an easy place to come, Tottenham. They had their own pride, which they showed today in their performance. So it's disappointing, you know. United have to win, and that's why in the end, you know, we were still trying to get a way of getting a third goal if we could do, but we couldn't quite get it.
Is that the disappointment you can't sort of build on things like Arsenal and now, you know, Leverkusen? You just can't seem to.
Yeah, well, I think this was always going to be a tough game in the fixture list. I think if you said where we'd let ourselves down, it was the 89th minute at Cardiff as much as anything. But we've got a week which sees us have 2 home games. We've had 3 away games in the bounce. We won in the Champions League and we've picked up 2 draws. Not ideal, but not the worst.
About that first goal, David, went under the wall. I mean, does the wall do its job by jumping, or I mean, how do you judge?
Well,
that?
I think there's a way you can do it. You know, there is. You know, sometimes you want to jump, sometimes you don't. You know, we work on it in our own ways in training, and we've got our own ideas what you should do. But obviously, it didn't work today.
David, Manchester United historically are quite good at overhauling teams with big leads. Are you concerned about the fact that Arsenal are so far clear?
We're concerned that we're not as close as we'd like to be, but it's a long season, and I think we've still got room to progress and get better. That's undoubtedly, but hopefully we'll be there or thereabouts. You know, a long way to go. A lot of games coming up in the coming months, or 8 weeks certainly, and we hope to be in the mix at the end of that period.
David, is there any update on the fitness of Robin van Persie?
Nothing more than what I couldn't tell you anymore since we left yesterday.
Do you feel sometimes, David, you need a bit more from your central midfield players in terms of controlling the game and authority in that area?
Yeah, I think that's why, you know, recently the performance of Ryan Giggs and Michael Carrick. So we were aware of that today. We knew that could be somewhere where we. But we've got 2 England internationals, and they're both fine young players. They really are. One's 21 and the other's about 24 now. So they're both good players.
David, I know you've probably been asked a million times about Wayne Rooney's contract, but at what point will the club start to talk to him about it?
The answer to that, I don't really know. I think that I think we're fine. I think we're just moving on from the summer, and I think it'll get done in good course, and the appropriate people will talk when the time's right.
David, when is that time?
You spoke about Arsenal being runaway leaders. Are you at all surprised with the look of the table at the moment? There's not much difference between 2nd and 9th in terms of points. Does that help you in the month of December to get the right results and climb up the table?
Well, I think that the Premier League's tight. I think that there's a lot of games to be played, and we'll try and stay on the sort of shirt tails and get ourselves in a good position as hopefully coming to the end of this year, but certainly get into the start of next year.